I needed to swap back to my writing style. This guy literally wanted to kill everyone. I don't know if you guys saw this last time. He was going to murder everyone that had any idea of what happened on this planet. So, the thing that's happening now is we are going to fight this Thorian. This planet's, like, plant creature that is inhabiting the minds of all of the people in the other outposts. They planted the freighter right on top of it to like protect it from the gaff attacks, which is okay, completely fair. But they've also been having excruciating pain when they don't follow its commands and all that kind of stuff, so we do need to kind of do something about that. I missed that. Point blank missed that. What the hell is that?
Enemy sighted.
I missed that.
Now it gets fun.
What is that? There's no way that's human. Infection or not.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
You got it, Commander. Let's do this.
There's so many of them.
Get down!
They seem to have the same AI as
Good as new.
the other like undead looking things that were created by the Geth.
Here it comes!
I don't have any grenades left. I need more grenades. There we are.
Here it comes!
Take cover.
tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
Why would I even lift my thing? Why don't I just grenade him, you know, with the gas? Like, just grenade him? He wouldn't have had to do that, but okay. I just got an achievement that said principled. Accumulate 75% of total Paragon points.
Okay, by the numbers. We just need to find... What is that?
We are gonna need bigger guns.
That's large. Well, that's an understatement. This is gigantic. Look at the spores as well. I just birthed an Asari?
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
You gave something to Saren. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
Give me what I need, and I'll strike back at the one who betrayed you.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground and it will grow.
Powering up.
I knew those creepers would wake up. Are those intestines or?
We'll bring it down yet.
Can't shoot that. This is gonna wake up. Another Asari. Alright, take out. There is this is a big area though. Like, why do I not shoot these things though?
Metagel deployed.
Sounds are also kind of creepy. It almost sounds like one of those haunted
Area secure.
buildings. I'm a bit lazy right now. I'll just do this. Well, we wanted to like communicate with it. We wanted to help. But you know, there's only so much we can do. It's so very loud though. These are going to fight. This is a big one. Oh, she's in the way. Why are you guys moving forward?
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
Benezia sought to turn the river and was swept away.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
The flower.
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need the cipher.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
She looks rather upset over something.
I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
What just happened? Are you okay?
I saw... something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship where you can be monitored.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Do you know what the conduit is, or where it is?
No, I'm sorry. All I know is that Saren believes the conduit was the key to the Prothean extinction.
Well, then whatever it is, we can't let him have it.
You have the cipher. In time, your visions will clear. They will lead you to the conduit. I only pray you find it before Saren does.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it. But I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I am grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic, and he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous, but I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogenes' threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander.
Okay, let me check the complete Pharaoh's Medal of Heroism.
It'll be tough going.
You saved most of the infected. It'll take time to recover from the physical.
Any luck finding my workstation out in the ruins?
I managed to find the data and transfer it to your OSD.
That's very good news indeed. Thank you.
I was there anyway. It was the least I could do.
Well, I appreciate it. Here, you've certainly earned this. Thanks again, Commander.
Thanks for the money!
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
That's it, okay.
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
Is there anything else? Hey, dude.
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Let me see what you have in stock.
Of course. Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
Let's first sell stuff. There's 7s now, so I'm gonna sell everything that's 6 as well. There we go.
Finally, that damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. And with the power cells you brought, I can get this place up and running again. Thanks, Commander.
It will take time for things to get back to normal around here.
Let's check on the woman that was on the ground here, like stuck.
Thank you for everything you did.
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again.
Pharaohs will be back in shape in no time, Commander. We'll make sure.
They tell me you survived the coups. Glad you're on our side.
I had my own thoughts again. Thank you, Commander.
The only thing I can say for that plant is it made me forget how hungry I am.
And what about this?
Free. I can't believe I'm free.
Thank you for everything you tried to do here.
I'm free. Thank you for giving me my mind back.
No problem. Okay, so I think that's everything on this ride. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that I have to go through still. But how do I get to... Okay, Normandy is right there. So I don't just hold the space, like hold the thingy, the map, and then go return to Normandy. I actually have to walk. I like this though. It was interesting. Like, it was original. The plant was controlling people, making it look a bit like a ghost town. There was a fight going on. It was actually really interesting.
Stand by, shorefront. Decontamination in progress.
I like this as well. This gives me like the whole thing of
Decontamination in progress.
you're actually entering a spaceship.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity.
This sight again.
That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime
The
must have
pixels
been
on my
badly
hair.
damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chalkwash should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yes.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
Exogeny tried to study it. Look how that turned out.
Perhaps it's for the best, then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
The Asari seems amiable to me. The Thurian seems like he does not like having me on board. And then the other guy is like calculating, very calculating. Let's go check out on, what the people are doing. Is there anything I can interact with here? No. What about here? No, just Joker. Every time I talk to him, it's just the same thing of like he gets angry that I checked up on his history kind of deal, so I don't want to deal with that right now. It also makes you like reluctant to talk to him, right? Because it's always the same thing anyway.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Alliance medical personnel take courses in alien.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
No.
I should go.
Goodbye,
This is
Commander.
just the same thing as before. Do you have anything useful?
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is trading people to aliens for some kind of lost knowledge, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Now, maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about...
We have to depend on each other in combat.
I understand, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
But, yeah.
Sorry, dude. Not interested. I'm not gonna do the whole romance thingy. I know it's a big part of the game kind of deal, but you kind of want somebody to want to throw themselves into danger for you, but like, I don't know. I want to make sure I can trust everyone, kind of, if you get what I mean. Just wish there was like a way for you to view the... What's it called? A way for you to view the relationship with everyone.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever... He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
Thank you, Garrus. I'll keep that in mind. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do catch him.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask you something, Commander?
Sure.
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
I'm glad you see it that way. I never had any intention of capturing that bastard. When I see him, he dies.
Good. The Council won't like it, but they can't stop you either. You see, this is why I want to be a Spectre. You never have to worry about bureaucratic idiots making a mess of everything.
Just make sure you're ready when it happens.
Yes, ma'am.
Ashley.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Why do I say it that way? I don't like her.
Shepard.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Tali.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
I didn't bring you along as a favor, Tali. You're here because you contribute to the mission, and I need all the help I can get on this one.
Don't worry. You can always count on me.
I should go.
See you later.
Tali Zora. I really like the name though. Okay, so first things first. I like this gun. Not gonna focus too much on the other guns I don't really use. Okay. Omnigel. Omnigel. Then let's deck out Tali. I'm gonna bring Tali and Liara along. They have AI, so they don't need the combat scanners. And then I have a Turian armor that I want to equip him with. There we go. Okay. I need to replenish my Omni Gel. I'll get rid of the other ones. Shredder rounds. There we go. I think that's everything, right? Sorted everything out. Let's quickly save it, just in case. And now let's go up and do more quests. Go to different places. My locker is closed. There we go. We went to Hercules first before Pharos. We've been to the Voyager cluster. Maroon Sea. Yeah, let's go to Maroon Sea. From out to in again. Supai. Supai has the composition of an ice dwarf planet, but is unusually large for such a body. It has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The frozen surface is dotted with deposits composed of potassium and light metals, brought to the surface by cryovolcanic processes. Supai's ice surface was often used as a source of potable water by passing merchant vessels. Since the Alliance claimed the inner system world of Chaska, satellites placed in orbit automatically bill any vessel landing on the world for the mass of water removed from the surface. ExoGeni has had a difficult time keeping these satellites operational. They often meet with accidents caused by impacts with jettisoned ship debris, aka people are trying to destroy them. Survey. Light metal surveyed. While scanning this planet, you detected a large deposit of magnesium. Next one. Ilapa. Ilapa is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with an unusually ruby color caused by contaminants in the atmosphere. The world has over 120 moons, one of the highest total of all known systems. Once full development of Casca colony begins, a helium-3 refining infrastructure will be developed in the Ilapa system, concentrating on the large ice moons of Koniraya. Okay. Apo. A craggy world of igneous and basaltic mountains, Apo is racked by constant geological activity. While volcanic hotspots are rare, continental plates are constantly piling up new mountains, subduing old ones or causing slips along transform faults. Apo has a dense atmosphere composed of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. Due to the constant earthquakes and landslide activity, surface exploration is not advised. The rubble-covered wrecks of a half a dozen expeditionary ships stand in mute testament to the planet's instability. Next is Chaska. This is one we can land on. Chaska is a large but low-density world, fundamentally similar to its inner neighbor Inti. Like Inti, Chaska is tidally locked to Metano. The same side always faces the sun, resulting in a scorching day side and a frozen night side. In the temperate areas around the Terminator, temperatures average around 30 Celsius. Combined with the nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere, the slender band of habitable terrain allows limited colonization by humans. Chaska's ring is unique. It appears to be, for a lack of a better term, a massive piece of alien installation art. The rings are made of small pieces of synthetic material and are almost invisible from space. From the ground, they catch and scatter the light of Metano in picturesque ways. It is not known who created the ring or when. Chaska is very early development, with little more than a few pioneer teams scattered across the surface. Information is being collated about native hazards and ecology while a massive colonist recruiting drive is gearing up back on Earth. We're not gonna land yet. I'm gonna read the other one first. Inti. Inti is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere composed of ammonia and helium. Its surface is mainly composed of sodium oxide with deposits of magnesium. Its density is rather low, leaving the planet tidelocked to Matano. Inti is an unremarkable world, drawing little more than a cursory scan for surface pirate anchorages when Alliance patrols enter the system. Okay, let's land on Chaska. I'm probably not going to take too long. Medal of Exploration 3. Land on 8 uncharted worlds. Okay. I'm here. There's an anomaly behind me. Okay, let me do something real quick. Let me quickly look up. So there is something here and here, so we'll go north first. That's a crater. It's there. There it is. Survey Palladium. Heavy metal surveyed. You've successfully surveyed a large deposit of palladium. Next up is a bit more north. I can't get up. Where is it though? Oh, there it is. Rare element surveyed. You have successfully surveyed a small deposit of plutonium. Then, next we will go to the anomaly. There's something around here as well. Should make it easier. That's pretty though. Look. They have like extra arms at the front. Is it at the bottom? It was. Beryllium. Light metal surveyed. You've successfully surveyed a large deposit of beryllium. Then, we know that there's stuff here, but I want to go to that first. What's this? It looks like a pyramid.
Heading to position.
Recover artifacts. What? Protean data disk recovered. There are several small protean artifacts in the crate, including an intact protean data disk. It appears to be in excellent condition. The Proteans made the pyramids. I can actually stand on it. Did not expect that to be in the possibilities. We'll go to the debris first, and then we'll go to the... I press shift to run. Electronic skill too low, what? Okay, now it should be fine. I was so close. Then I got stuck on the edge. I'll just do this. Okay, so first things first is we go here.
What happened to this colony?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Gods have mercy. The entire colony must have been transformed.
Let's just clear out this entire colony then, I guess. Why did it have to be them again? This does not open? There is a sludge canister here. It's giving me 8 now. I'm not sure what the max is though. Hey Melon. Give me 1 sec to make sure that everything's safe and then I'll take a swig. Okay. So I just landed on the planet, and this whole thing's been turned into husks, Melon. You also missed me watching to the tapes of the ring, because I beat this massive plant monster. And this massive plant monster was able to control people's minds. And they were all like having massive headaches and stuff. It was creepy, Melon. It was creepy, I tell you. But now we are dealing with husks and stuff the Geth have created. All of the colonists on this planet have been turned into husks. They're like those typical like zombies walking into random directions, and it's kind of funny to see, but after a while it gets a bit annoying. They're not actually a threat. The only ones that were a threat were those by the plant, because they actually spewed like acids on you. See what I mean with they're not actually a threat? But they get old quick though. I'm like on normal difficulty, right? Not on any harder ones. Because I just want to play through it for the story. I don't want to have to spend years of my life trying to get through it. Can I even change difficulty while I'm already like in the middle of it?
Moving out.
This is creepy though. Ghost building!
Ready.
What?
Cell deployed.
Think we're good, Commander?
Just quickly gonna go through, see if I can loot anything. This looks like some sort of testing facility. What are you doing? Look at her.
You lead. I'll follow.
Okay, Daddy. She hiding. First things first. Check the perimeters! Loot everything. Okay, terminal. A colonial pioneer team rarely consists of more than a few dozen specialists. It's clear that none of them have survived. The Cerberus group has a lot to answer for here. Download logs. Wait, isn't Cerberus one of the things that we... What's this journal now? Okay. So I guess I finished this quest now then. According to the logs, a visitor from an organization called Cerberus recently passed through the colony. It seems likely this person had something to do with the transformation of the colonists. Why is this one so empty though? It's like nothing here. That's just creepy. Isn't Cerberus the group that like resurrects you in one of the games or something? I've encountered Cerberus quite a few times where Cerberus came and grabbed a couple of the seeds, samples and stuff like that from the plant creature as well. I think that's everything on this planet though.
On your order, Shepard.
I'm right here.
That's not good. Okay, so there's 3 systems in this. We'll go clockwise. Post-hoc. After I land on the next planet, I will call it Derto and make something to eat. So from out to in again. Bataison. A rather small hydrogen-helium gas giant, Bataison's atmosphere contains large quantities of chlorine. Survey. Matriarch's writings recovered. Scans of Bataiton revealed a strange unmanned vessel in orbit around the planet. Tali brought it on board and determined it was Asari-made but very old. She discovered several ancient artifacts inside the vessel, including one of Matriarch Didinaga's writings. Next on this circle is this one. Alco. The geological properties of Alco have been scanned from orbit, but little else is known about it. A fairly typical mix outer system terrestrial of rock and ice. Alco has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its crust is composed of silicates and water ice with deposits of aluminium. Unregistered starship traffic has been recorded in the vicinity of this planet. Travel is not advised. Next is Nodacrux.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
I'll land here in a second. Nodacrux is a verdant world with abundant water, temperate climate, a thick nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere and a rich ecosystem. It would seem to be perfect for life. The relatively high percentage of oxygen makes humans feel energized and alive, though it also allowed insect analogues to grow to frightful sizes. Unfortunately, Nodacrux is a case of almost, not quite. Thunderstorms are as common as on Earth, but in Nodacrux's thicker, oxygen-rich atmosphere they are deafening and spark constant wildfires. More damning, however, are the large and ubiquitous tufts of pollen that float in the high-pressure air. In humans and other oxygen-breathing species, they cause severe or lethal allergic reactions. Okay, so we'll have to wear a mask there. Clomarthu. Clomarthu has a reducing atmosphere of methane and nitrogen. The surface is hot and mainly composed of sodium and deposits of uranium. In terms of size and orbit, Clomarthu is a virtual twin of Earth but utterly lacks life. Okay, so we'll land on Nodacrux. I'll save it after, and then I'll continue the rest tomorrow. We'll take Liara and Talizora. So, debris, science facility, and an anomaly. So, we'll also look for, like, scanning deposits on this, if there are any, or maybe, like, hidden things. But we will do that next time. I'm going to call it here. I'm gonna save. And we'll continue this tomorrow. So, for whoever is in the chat, thank you all for being here. Look at all these pollen in the air. I would not want to live here. But yeah, thank you for being here, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow then. Have a nice evening!